because we've got the results of Liverpool's goal scorers here and their goals per game. Let's have a little look at this graphic that shows you where they sit in the all-time list. And at the top of that all-time list, having scored goals for fun just recently, is Mo Salah, 0.63. Luis Suárez just behind him, just 0.62. And it got us thinking, of those two, if I could offer you one right now to have for the rest of the season, either Mo Salah as he plays today with the numbers he generates, or Luis Suárez when he was in his pomp at Liverpool, who would you take?
We've had this argument already. You have to split us up earlier, didn't you?
Really? Good job you're standing between us, Jake.
No, I'd take Mo Salah. I think he's what he's done the last 4 seasons. Top goal scorer in each of the last 4 seasons. Top goal scorer again for Liverpool this season. Tonight scored 2 goals in the Champions League. I just think he's immense. And the icing on the cake for me, over the consistency, is he's been part of a team that wins big trophies, and he's been integral in that. He's won the Premier League. He's won the Champions League. He is, for me, an absolute joy to watch, but an absolute assassin when the ball's in and around the box.
So the question was, who would you have for one season? He's basing it on, obviously, longevity. I mean, the answer, in my opinion, for one season, the season that Luis Suárez played under Brendan Rodgers, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Did Mo Salah score more goals than him that season?
I've never seen anything like it in my life. As a one-off season,
who scored more goals
in
a season?
And, OK, Rio's talking about trophies. One, of course, he would, because he won lots of trophies, so it's always your backup argument. But I'm being serious. On a one-off season, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
In what respect?
He was, 31 goals, I think he scored. 17 assists, I think it was. Him, you know,
Where did they finish
Sturridge,
that season in league?
Sterling, Gerrard.
Where did they finish that season in the league?
But Rio, it's not all about taking your argument to the extreme. It's whoever wins the league is the best right back and the best centre half. It's not all about that. You get great players at other teams as well.
It's who plays really well, who scores the goals to shoot their team to win in the league. There's far more pressure on someone who's at the top of the league fighting to win the top trophies. I'm not saying it's any easier. I'm just saying the pressure, I think, is amplified. He's doing that every single season in this team.
But he was doing that. They were a slip away from winning the league that season. He was at the sharp end of the game.
Yeah, but he didn't shoot him to win the league. This man shot his team to win the league and won Champions League.
So, but again, you're going back to the argument that every player in who are the current champions, Man City, they're the best 11 players. Of course they're not. Just because you win the league doesn't mean... You've played with players that have got 6, 7 medals in the back pocket. They're not a patch on a Luis Suárez or a Steven Gerrard.
That's a totally different argument. No? They're players that are put on the peripheral of the squad. I'm talking about 2 players, integral in their teams. One of them shot his team to win in the league. Yeah, one team might be a little bit better, whatever, but it's still the fact that the matter is he's shot his team to win in the Champions League and the Premier League and been one of the main players, if not the best player in that team doing it. And the consistency that he's done it with. Yes, Suárez had a great season. He was magnificent. I'm not debating, I'm not doubting that at all. But for what Mo Salah's done, I can't look past him in the modern era. For a striker, I want it to win me the league in a Liverpool shirt.
We're splitting hairs in terms of how good the players are, but in my mind, as a one-off season, of course, you know, he's been doing it for 4 years now, Mo Salah. I mean, we're talking about one of the greatest players, one of the greatest players in the world at the minute. But your question was, in a one-off season, that one that Suárez had, or one of any of the 4 that Mo Salah's had, for me, there's no comparison.
Suárez broke the record, didn't he? Or equalled the record of Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
Salah broke it.
By 1 the next.
Salah broke it. And he won the trophy, I think, that season as well. I don't know.
So what is it then about Mo Salah that just gets you?
I just think that... by the way, he's not even playing as a number 9. He's done this playing as a wide striker. He's not even done it as a... Imagine if he played up as a 9, he'd probably score more goals. But he's done it as a wide striker. Modern-day strikers, obviously, some of them play through the middle, some of them play through wide areas. They're not like wingers of yesteryear. Curtis Jones today was magnificent. But he gets all type of goals. Today there's a tap-in, gets loads of them, which is great. And I think he does a bit of everything for me. He can take people on. He can run from deep.
It's hard to make an argument for what he could do more for you to make a decision.
No, I can, because I don't think he's a scorer of a load of types of goals.
Why not?
I don't think he's great when crosses come in. He doesn't make great runs. He doesn't nip across centre forwards. You look at someone like Jota in the air, I think he's far better at finding little spaces. But cutting in on the left side, and I certainly can't agree with if he played central, he's going to score more goals. The whole reason he scores all his goals, he's out wide and he makes those diagonal runs. If he stayed central and started making runs away from the goal, then he would never score as many goals.
He might have, we don't know. But listen, different types of goals. Get off, move, top corner. The guy could score, he scores ridiculous amounts of different goals, man. Look, again, stands him up, lay down. Come on, Mo, you can't say that that's not the governor.
This is not an argument on who's a great player and who's an awful.
Champions League, Koulibaly, by the way, shrugged off.
What we're talking, top 5 players in the world at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
You can make arguments. So
wow, hasn't got to even beat anyone.
He is a phenomenal player, has been for many years, and Liverpool are one so lucky. But I would pose a question as well, in that 2 years ago we were stood here, and if you'd asked all Liverpool fans at the time, who's the most important player out of the 3 when they were really all firing? Firmino, Salah, and Mane. And I tell you what. A lot of rumours were going about Salah was about to leave, potentially, and I remember a lot of people that I was listening to phone-ins, things like that, saying, Mane's the most important player anyway, he's playing the best. Now, don't get me wrong, Salah sustained that level for another couple of seasons, and if anything, Mane's dropped off his numbers lately. But it wasn't long ago when people were debating who's the most important to this team.
Yeah, but that's the difference, isn't it? He sustained it and gone on. He's the man.